and then yes, that's fine.
Okay. And you didn't play game, right? Many people think that it's
No, no,
break, so
no,
let's play games or do something like that.
no, no, no. I don't play games now also. Like
Okay,
not much interested in.
okay, that's a good insight. So Sarthak gave a pretty
Yes,
good insight what you have to do in break.
like in the fourth week before the exam, it was one or two papers every week, but then later it almost became 4 to 5 papers per week.
Okay.
And then solving papers is very important. You understand. हाँ हाँ.
Hello, so good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching. So today I have Sarthak Kangane with me. Hope I'm pronouncing the last name correct. So
Yes, yes.
currently Sarthak कंप्यूटर साइंस परस्यू कर रहा है पीआईसीटी में और पीआईसीटी महाराष्ट्र के वन ऑफ द बेस्ट कॉलेज में आता है विजय वीजीटीआई हो गया सीओईपी पीआईसीटी तो पहले इंट्रोडक्शन ले लेते हैं अभी सार्थक आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे कि उन्होंने कब स्टार्ट किया और उनके जर्नी का थोड़ा ब्रीफ समरी देंगे सो गो अहेड सार्थक
Yes, yes. Thank you for the good introduction, Apari ma'am.
यू वेलकम
So I started my CET preparation after 12th Diwali, CET specific, after the Diwali in 12th standard, and JEE preparation was going on from 11th standard only.
ओके
And currently, as Aparima said, I'm in PICT, computer science.
ओके so
Yes.
can you tell the audience a bit about your scores what scores you got and what other exams and can you
Yes,
tell your
so
score in
JEE I
JEE
scored,
okay go ahead
yes, JEE I scored 91.56 percentile, and CET 98.59
okay
percentile.
and did you give
Yes, I
advance
did
or
not give,
okay
no, no, I did not give advanced, and only these two exams I had given,
Okay. So what was your
nothing
rank
else.
approximately in MHCT, if you can
It was
remember?
something 2300 something like that.
Okay, nice.
Yes,
So now let's
yes.
move more towards MHCT because MHCT is next month, right? So
Hmm.
viewers can get some good
Yes.
insights. So can you talk about MHCT as to
Hmm.
when you got to learn about this exam and कभी चालू कब किया prep मतलब क्योंकि जेई के फोकस था ना इनिशियली तो फिर
हाँ
कब
वही तो.
ट्रांजिशन किया
हाँ तो सीईटी के बारे में तो मुझे पहले से ही पता था व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड जेई प्रेप इन 11th स्टैंडर्ड. But CET specific, I started when I was in 12, right after the.
Okay. So
So
right
I
after
started
Diwali.
quite earlier.
Okay. I think 6 7 months, right?
Yes,
Approximately.
yes, yes. No, our exam was delayed, so more than that,
Okay, more than that.
somewhat more than that.
Okay. So now
Okay.
let's come to the different subjects and how you handle them. So let's start off with
Hmm.
physics, like how you studied it
Yes.
for MHCT specifically, and you can also give some
Okay.
insights about how JE helped you in that specific subject as well.
Yes, yes. So starting with physics, mostly I covered my syllabus by doing JEE syllabus only. And
Okay.
then when I transited to CET, I did only CET specific syllabus. Like whatever I had done in J, I did only those sums which were in CET syllabus.
Okay. So
So physics mostly I read the theory in the HSC textbooks, and
okay.
then I solved the sums. So basically I did theory first and then I solved the sums.
Okay. So for
Yes.
sums, did you just refer to previous year? Like we have that book, right, which is full of previous year questions.
Yes, PYQs, and we get Arihant ka book.
Huh.
It has MCQs chapter wise. So I used to solve those chapter wise sums. And then when exam came nearer, I used the PYQ.
Okay. So you're saying
Yes,
that JEE mainly helped you. Apart from that, you just
yes,
did specific practice towards the end. After
yes,
Diwali, you
yes,
started solving
yes,
PYQs. Now let's move to
yes,
maths
right.
because maths is I guess you can say it's a tricky subject because it's easy to learn, but then I think that's what happened with me that I prepared maths well, but many a times math
Hmm.
doesn't go so well because tricky questions can come,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So how did you
yes.
tackle
Same
maths?
case with me. See, maths was my weakest, to be frank.
Okay.
But then I used to practice many sums. Like basically, I had solved the entire HSC textbook, 12th standard maths.
Okay.
And do not forget to focus on the 11th standard syllabus also. We have 20% marks reserved for 11th standard HSC
Yes.
maths. So you have to do that also, and the 12th standard HSC book also. And I had solved the entire book, like not a single left, sum left, but then also I scored the list in maths.
Mm.
So you all have to practice more of maths,
And I
and
would
it has
like,
more weightage.
and I think I'd like to add that maths has more weightage, as you said. So I think it's also quite
Yes,
important because in 90
yes,
minutes we have 100 marks for maths, as compared to other subjects, it's
yes.
just 50 questions in total. So
50.
25 from chem
Yes.
and 25 from physics. So
Hmm.
how much would you say you focused on 11th? Because 11th only 20%, right? So did you like do it from the
Yes.
start, solve its PYQs, or you did it more towards the end, end of, end of your preparation?
Now, towards the end, first I covered the 12th standard topics
Okay.
entirely, and then I shifted to 11th standard
Okay. So in
because
12th,
12th
would
has
you?
more weightage, 80%.
Yes. So in 12th, would you say some chapters are more important, like integral calculus and all those related chapters, or it's not like that in MHCT?
No, no, you have more weightage in integral calculus,
Okay.
calculus related, then
Okay.
vectors 3D that also carries more marks.
Okay. Okay. Now let's
Yes.
move to
And
chem.
tricky questions are mostly framed in vectors and 3D.
Okay. So
Mostly.
vector and 3D. Now you're saying the tricky question. So you need more practice, I would
Yes,
say, right?
yes,
For vector and
yes.
3D. Okay.
Hmm.
Now let's move towards chemistry. Let's discuss the three separate parts, right? And how you tackle them, and which one was
Hmm.
your best out of the three. Let's start with physical chemistry.
Yes, so chemistry, I scored the most in chemistry. It was 99 point something
Okay.
in chem. And chem mostly, instead of doing NCRT, just focus on the HSC textbook. So if you mug up the entire
Hmm.
HSC textbook entirely, then it will benefit you because directly lines are picked from the HSC textbook.
Okay.
And if you consider NCRT and HSC syllabus, it's almost 50%.
Hmm.
So instead of doing NCRT, and if you are focusing on CT, then it's better to do HSC textbook neatly.
Okay.
Scoring in chem is easy
Okay.
and it requires less time.
And you'd say the same for inorganic, right?
Uh,
Especially for inorganic, uh,
yes,
questions are directly framed from the
yes.
textbook. Okay.
And syllabus is also very less compared to JEE.
Yes, true. And what about organic? Because in
Yes,
JE and
chemistry.
MHC, there's a huge difference, I would say. Because in JE organic, I would say slightly tough. In MHCT is more of
Yes, yes,
straightforward if you know the named reaction, right? So, what would you
yes,
be your
yes, right.
recommendation for organic chemistry?
No, same recommendation. Just
Okay.
do the HSC textbook neatly, and you should be aware of each and every reaction.
Okay.
Uh, yes, right. Can.
So, when you're saying neatly, you went through the entire book, right? Each and every page, taking notes and
Yes, each and
highlighting.
every page, each and every point, and you should keep short notes of those
Okay.
things, and that will help you in the last moment while
Okay.
revising.
I think this is a very important insight about short notes because many times we
Yes.
study the topics and then जब तक एग्जाम आता है सब भूल जाता है कि वो टॉपिक में क्या था
हाँ
एग्जैक्टली
हाँ
तो शॉर्ट नोट्स इज
वही
आई
तो
थिंक
शॉर्ट
वेरी
नोट्स
गुड वे
एग्जाम के पहले छोटे छोटे पॉइंट्स फिर एग्जाम में भूलने के चांसेस ज्यादा होते हैं और फिर
ओके
अगर शॉर्ट नोट्स रहे तो
हाँ
फिर यू कैन रिवाइज इट इन अ डे और टू एंड देन चांसेस ऑफ फॉरगेटिंग इन एग्जाम आर लेस
और शॉर्ट नोट्स आपने खुद से ही बनाए ना बिकॉज मेनी पीपल
हाँ
थिंक
खुद
दे
से
शुड
बने
जस्ट रिफर टू अरिहंत शॉर्ट नोट्स और व्हाटएवर इज अवेलेबल
No, no, no. That is not of much use because
ओके
short notes, if you do it on make it on your own, you understand what you have written, and then you can relate it during the last hours of it.
ओके So I think Sarthak gave pretty good insights on that. Now let's move to how did you split the three subjects? Suppose what was your routine during MHC preparation, like as to when you had classes?
Hmm.
Did you attend classes for MHCT specifically, or it was just JE mainly?
No, it was mainly JEE classes only.
Okay,
And if you ask me how I divided the time, so most of the time, like half of the time I used to give for maths,
Okay.
practicing maths.
Okay.
And for maths, one more thing I would like to add.
Hmm.
Instead of directly going to solving, you must read the theory and formulas, everything before solving.
Okay.
Make a short note of those formulas and
Okay.
then go on to solving.
Okay.
Specifically, those formulas related to the CET syllabus. And then after you read those formulas, then start solving the sums. So it will be easier
Okay.
while solving. And coming back to the point, half
Hmm.
of the time I used to do maths daily.
Okay.
Then half of the remaining time I would used to divide it in two parts, physics and chem.
Okay.
Or sometimes I used to do only physics one day. The other day I used to do chem,
Okay.
alternate day,
Okay.
and then that would be fine. So
Okay. I think that's also a good insight, and tell users that you shouldn't be exact with like your timetable shouldn't match toppers, but you should just get a insight. Like Sarthak said that maths has more weightage, so he
hmm,
paid more attention to it. But how you
yes,
divide the time, I think it would vary from person to person, right? Some people like to do one
yes,
subject in one day. Some people like to do all the
and
subjects in one day.
one more thing, you should create a daily timetable. Like
Okay.
I will do this organic topic today.
Okay.
Physics may I will do this topic like
Hmm.
optics today.
Hmm.
Maths may I'll do 3D today. And instead of fixing on time, you should fix the target. Like these chapters
Hmm.
I'll do today.
Hmm.
Like let it take 1 hour, 2 hour, or the entire. I
Okay.
will complete that target instead of focusing on time.
Okay. And Sarthak, what did you do in breaks? Because many people have that doubt that we study the whole day and then things become tough.
Yes, yes.
So how did you manage to get some time off from studies and just relax and come study later?
See, most of my break I used to do exercise, like
Okay.
jogging.
Okay.
So exercising is a good, break.
Hmm.
It helps in blood circulation also,
Hmm.
and it freshens you. So one there, and then meditation. I also used to do
Hmm.
meditation in the morning,
Okay.
and then break. If you say like after 1 hour, every 1 or 2 hours, I used to take 5-10 minutes break, like
Hmm.
walking in the house,
Hmm. Okay.
talking to parents,
Okay.
and then instead of using your mobile phones, it's a better idea
Hmm.
because mobile phone, if you take it for 5 minutes, you
Hmm.
won't leave it for an hour.
Hmm. That's true.
And then yes, that's fine.
Okay. And you didn't play game, right? Many people think that it's
No, no,
break, so
no,
let's play games or do something like that.
no, no, no. I don't play games now. Also, like
Okay.
not much interested in.
Okay, that's a good insight. So Sarthak gave a pretty good
Yes,
insight. What you have to do in breaks, you have to relax
yes.
yourself
Social
rather than.
media also mostly keep it down.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
Okay. So what did you do for your weakest subject? You said was maths, right? So we already talked about that.
yes.
And what would you say
Not
was
the
your
weakest,
strongest?
but
Okay, go
not
ahead.
the weakest, but like I used to score less in that.
Okay. Same with me because
Yes.
maths is interesting, but you score less. I do not know. I don't know why it happens with
Like
maths.
things don't strike you fast.
Huh.
So more you practice, the more it will strike fast.
Okay. And in mhcet,
Mhm.
you'd say it's a time game, right? As compared to JE,
Yes,
where
it's
you have
a
more time.
time.
So you
Right,
need more
right, right.
practice.
You have to, yes, sums are easier, but due to